Okay, this is Eric from teijg.com, and we're going to be filming Anthony. What are we making today, Anthony?
Today we're making Tasmanian potato cakes. Yes, they're very easy to make. The hardest part is shredding the potatoes and what you think.
Okay, so we got this cheese grater thing going on here.
Yes, this is what we're going to grate the potatoes on. And when we fry them, of course, we're going to be using a polyunsaturated oil.
And that is canola oil.
Canola oil. We need eggs.
Got some eggs
to bind the potatoes together, and pepper and salt for flavouring.
Cool. We got some Mediterranean sea salt in a grinder.
And some standard pepper and
some
salt.
standard pepper.
But
and
now,
of course potatoes.
Potatoes. It's up to you. I mean, some people use a bit of chili pepper.
Oh, I would definitely put some chili pepper in mine.
It's this is from a friend of my wife's. It's from out of their own garden, actually.
Oh, cool. So this is the real, like, organic, real deal stuff.
And some people even use a bit of the McCormack Fries
multi-purpose seasoning. Sprinkle.
Multi-purpose seasoning. Some people put it in it before they cook them. Some people just put it on after it's been cooked. So it's just up to the individual. Some people grate carrots as well when they make these potato cakes, or they put a bit of onion in there.
Now, I would think putting a little bit of cheese in there would be okay. Have you ever tried that?
No, I haven't actually. I just tend to just cook the potatoes.
Cool.
Yeah, it's easiest. That's the way the wife and my daughter likes them. So that's what we're going to do.
Okay, let's get to it. So first we're going to start by peeling the potato. So Anthony's peeling them with a normal
hand peeler.
Nothing, no rocket science going on here, just the usual. Don't cut your fingers. Like Anthony said, the hardest part is peeling the potatoes. Well, the first hard part is peeling them, then after that you gotta grate them. So now we're officially grating the potatoes. Again, not rocket science here. Just takes time and energy. But like anything, you know,
you got to do the time
to get the final finished product that you desire. Okay, we've peeled and shredded some of the potatoes. Now the next step, we're gonna squeeze squeeze the starch out of them, the liquid starch out of them. Use pretty much any way you can manage your hands, or a colander, or whatever it takes, strainer type thing. And you see Anthony's pulling out the next bit of, I'll call it a strainer or colander, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're going to use to get the liquid starch from the potatoes before we move on to the next step. And we're doing a little cleanup. We're in Japan, so the kitchens are small. Let me do a quick pan. You don't have much room.
There's not much room. That's why it's best to try and clean up as you go along if you can, because this space is a much sought after commodity even in the kitchen.
Definitely.
Okay.
But Anthony is putting it into the straining apparatus. You just squeeze the hell out of it.
As you can see, a lot of that comes out. We're just going to do, my hands are very clean.
Just washed, so we're good to go. Squeeze, and let the starch drain into the sink. What's the purpose of draining, getting rid of the starch there, Anthony?
Just so that they're not all watery when you put them in the fryer. And once the starch is out, they'll combine together a lot better with the egg.
Oh, cool.
So
it won't spit oil at you while you cook it as well.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's the main thing.
And you can't have a potato. What is it called? Potato cake.
Yes.
You can't have a Tasmanian potato cake that falls apart. So you got to get rid of this starch and water, starchy water stuff. Oh, look at that. That is just a lot. And Tony's putting this back, the starchless, well,
less starch, we should say.
Less starch, yeah, because potato is pretty much pure starch. Getting the water out, basically. Doing a quick cleanup. Next step in the recipe is to get some salt and pepper. We're going to use Mediterranean sea salt. freshly ground. Salt as desired, pepper as desired. This recipe is, you know, simple, so you pretty much season to taste, yeah?
Yes, that's it. I'll put a bit in there because there's quite a few in there. We'll crack an egg in there.
And the egg, what is the egg for?
Egg is to combine the potato.
Keep it all stuck together. What do they call it? Officially a binding agent?
Yes.
Something like that.
Now you can use whatever you want. I generally just use a fork and just to mix it up a bit, and then I'll make them into hand patties here shortly.
Oh, cool. Depending
on how many potatoes you've got and what the potato consistency is like, you might want to use 1 or 2 eggs. I'm just going to see how we go here with one. I think that's ample.
It's all about that consistency, yeah. Not too liquidy, not too runny. Then you end up with that Tasmanian egg and potato cake. You want to highlight the egg more than, the potato more than you want the egg, right?
Yep.
Okay, next step in the process is to put your canola or cooking oil into your frying pan. Again, any frying pan will do. There's no special.
Let me turn on
our fire here
to heat that up.
Heat up the oil. Move on to making the actual potato cakes, correct?
Yes.
So this is like make them as big as you like, yeah?
Yep. I don't like to make them too big. Just
so they won't cook all the way through, or is that?
I just don't want them to be too, because they fall apart.
Ah, okay. Again, you're also squeezing out as much of the liquid as possible. Wow. Who said cooking was easy? Look at all that energy he's expending. Okay, let me just throw them in the oil. Oh yeah. Oh, fire is still going. We're good to go over here. And, of course, repeat the process until you run out of potatoes.
Until you run out of potato cakes.
I'll focus on the cooking while Anthony is. I'll go back and forth actually. Oh, that's a fire. That's a fire. And how long would you say to cook each side for?
It depends on the size. I think we'll give these probably 10 minutes or so each side.
Oh, okay. Gotta make sure they cook throughout, yeah?
Yep.
Cook thoroughly. Okay, so he's getting ready to throw in number 2. Oh, that oil is going. Oh yeah. Woo, that's a fire.
We're in for the moment. Well, I need a bit of space to turn those around in there. So.
Yeah, let me know. Looks like they're starting to brown on the side, so.
Yep, I'm going to flip them over.
I'm going to flip them over, so let me move out of the way and let Anthony do his flipping lead. There we go. Oh yeah. Again, simple recipe, not rocket science. It's majority of the time needed is for the preparation of the potatoes. The cooking time is, little to none.
Yeah, it's just a matter of case by case basis. They might take 5 minutes, they might take 10 minutes. Just depends on the potatoes, and if you've got plenty, and the oil's nice and hot.
Yeah.
And they're not too sloppy and they're not falling to pieces. They won't take very long at all.
Oh, they smell good already. Nice golden brown color we got going.
Oh here. Yeah.
And with as usual, when you're frying things, you put them on some paper towel to absorb the excess oil. So these are the Tasmanian potato cakes, made by Anthony Oliver.
So eat away, Eric. There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down so I can eat. Talk to you later.